Hello lovely people, I welcome you once again to Bright and Clara's channel. In this episode, we're going to be talking about decking, steel bending works, plumbing and electricals. But before that, please pardon me to share a sad news with you. I believe we've all become a family. Alright, in your view is my in-law, Madam Grace Mensah, and that's my wife's mother, and a wife to Mr. Isaac Nkansa. I believe you all know Mr. Isaac Nkansa, who is an electrical contractor who's been working on my project and other projects of my subscribers. Madam Grace Mensah has just passed on the 23rd of August 2022 after a short illness. And it is with heavy heart that I share this with you. And it's for this reason I haven't been active on my YouTube channel. Funeral rites have been arranged to be on the 25th of November 2022, and then the 1 week will be taking place on the 13th of September 2022. If you know Mr. Isaac Nkansa, kindly call him and console him, and that of my wife as well. It is with heavy heart. Mom, we love you. All right. So we go back to our topic: decking, steel bending works, plumbing and electricals. This is a 4-bedroom house being constructed by one of my subscribers, Madam Rita, who resides in the United States. In your view is the steel bender Isaac Gomado, and that also is the carpenter Joshua Adam. I shared this video with you in my earlier appreciation video, and this is a continuation. Here Joshua Adam did the lintel works, which is the carpentry works. He did all the lintel and that of the pillars, and then after, the steel bender had to come and lay the iron bars for the lintel. Yes, and in the lintel we decided to go with the triangle instead of the rectangle. The rectangle comes with 4 rods in the stirrups, but with the triangle it comes with just 3 rods, making a triangle. So this is the lintel, and within that you can see that the triangle beam has been placed within. Okay, yeah, it is a way of reducing cost. You don't necessarily have to stack up rods, during your lintel. If this is about, say, 3-story or 4-story building, yes, we will go with the rectangle rods. But this is just a first floor, and enough rod has been placed in the pillars, in the ground, and then probably in the decking, because in the decking there's going to be another beam. And since there's going to be another beam prior to the decking, you don't need a lot of rods in your lintel. You understand? So here we decided to go with the triangular lintel beams, and Isaac Gomado, who is my steel bender or steel fixer, he worked on all of this. You understand? Yes, I will share all the artisan details prior to the end of the video, so you can write them down and contact them directly in case you need their assistance. Our prices are reasonable. They don't overcharge, because I have told them not to overcharge unnecessarily. No, charge according to the work that you see. Don't charge because the person is in the United States or he's somewhere. No, charge as standard. This is a standard price. This is how I am charging. And if the prices are negotiable, yes, the client can negotiate with you and help the people to build their houses. People have been scammed, duped and swindled, and most people have given up. I'm here to give you hope, okay, that you can build. Building is not expensive. It all depends on the type of building you want to put up. Okay, yes, the design and all put together will, go to your budget, and therefore I will always say cut your coats according to your size. All right, this is a 4-bedroom house, as I indicated. It has a garage, okay, attached to it. The ground floor has a hall 1 bedroom, and a kitchen store. All right. So everything has been done now. Carpentry works done for the lintel, steel bending works done, and now the mason is putting in the concrete. Now, right after casting of these lintel beams, there's going to be an additional 3 cores of the block. These 3 cores of the block will be determined by the client or perhaps an advice from the mason. I would always advise that you go for 3 cores in order to increase the height of the room. 3 cores because some people normally go 9 cores from the footing or from the overside concrete. You understand? So the blocks that have been laid so far, mostly from here up to the top there, is about 9 cores. So if that is a 9 cores, after the lintel, you can go for 3 cores. If you went for 10 cores from the overside concrete to the lintel, then you need additional 2 cores. You understand? So right after this, the lintel beams, the boards will be removed, and then an additional 3 cores will apply. Then after that, we go for decking. You understand? So yes, as you can see, this is what we call the form work. They are preparing for the decking, and my carpenter Joshua Adam is right here again preparing for that. I don't have a complete price list, but I have a rough idea as to some of the materials they purchased, because this is not my house and Madam Rita is controlling everything all by herself. Vis-a-vis myself, I guide her through and then what kind of materials that we need. So these are 2x4, and the 2x4 we actually purchased almost about 100 pieces for the 2x4. You understand? Yes. And that time I think one was going for 40 Ghana cedis for the 2x4. It's just recent. Okay, yes, just last August, because we are in September. We did this in the first or second week of August. Okay, yes, and then we bought bamboos. All right, bamboos we bought about 80, or let me say 100 pieces. One is going for 5 Ghana cedis. All right, yes, and we bought cyberboard. Cyberboard are those boards you see, and then the 2x4 is stuck between the two. You understand? So the cyberboard we bought almost about, let me say, a large sum, about 60 pieces. Okay, 60 pieces, because initially we had bought 50 pieces, and then we had to add a little bit more, so approximately 60 pieces for the cyberboard. So we bought 2x4, bamboo, cyberboard, and plywood. Now the plywood, I think we bought the plywood to be, let me see, plywood, yeah, we bought 40 pieces initially, okay, which was going for 170 Ghana cedis per board, which is the plywood. But we have to add an additional, I think, 20 pieces, so making it 60 pieces thereabout. Okay, yes. If you have the contact of my artisan Joshua Adam, he will give you all the details with that. I will drop his number at the end of the video. You can contact Joshua Adam and he will give you all the details. The workmanship for this decking was 5,000. That is the workmanship for the carpenter. Was 5,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, I had to help Madam Rita out to bargain the price because it's quite expensive. But because I involved myself, I had to plead with Joshua Adam to reduce the price a little bit for Madam Rita. And 5,000 for a 4-bedroom house decking. Okay, yes, because of the size. Some 5-bedroom house or 4-bedroom house can be so huge, and that will also come in a different workmanship. You understand? So this is the form work. Right after this, they're going to place the plywood on top. So you need to put all of this with the bamboo forming a standing pillar underneath. Okay, and those, they need to be very firm. You understand? 2x4, cyberboard, bamboo, and plywood. 4 items. And then you go with the nails. You understand? You go with nails. Yes, 2 boxes of nail, which we have 3 inches and 4 inches. Total, we bought about 5 boxes. You understand? You need a little bit of concrete nail as well. Okay, you need a concrete nail for that. And then we bought DPM. Okay, the DPM, which is the down-proof membrane, or the rubber, the black one. All right, we bought 2 bundles. Okay, we bought 2 bundles of that. One is going for 400 Ghana cedis, 400 Ghana cedis for the DPM. All right, so eventually that's all we did for the decking. You don't need so much. Cyberboard, 2x4, bamboo, nails, okay, concrete nails, okay, rubber, plywood, and workmanship. You're getting the point. And then in case of plumbing extension, we did a little bit of plumbing extension. As you can see, this pipe, we have to join the pipe, to increase the height a little bit. Okay, so that's my plumber, Mr. Frederick Owusu, okay, who is also on the project. You understand? Yes. So all of them, I'm going to put their contact details, okay, but at the end of the video. So as you can see, the formwork was done, and now we are placing the plywood on top of it. Okay, so plywood is being laid on top to make room for the rubber, and after that, the next person that will come will be the steel bender or the steel fixer. So all piping height need to be increased in case they are short. As you can see at the 4 corners, wherever there is a WC that is at the first floor, we need to project all those pipes. You understand? And the pipes will be covered such that nobody will drop anything within the pipe that will cause harm. Upon completion of your project, you realize that when you flush, it doesn't go. Sometimes there's a mortar stuck up in there, or there's a cloth stuck up in there. So always make sure they are all covered. So here, the plumbing work is not yet done, so he's going to cover them like this one here. It is covered. Okay, that we call them end caps. End caps. E-N-D. End caps. Okay, they need to cover all of them. You understand? All right. So the carpenter is doing a fantastic job, Joshua Edem. Like I made mention, the workmanship for this 4-bedroom house with a garage is 5,000 for the decking. That is the workmanship. For the material cost, it is dependent upon where your location is. Because if I give you this price here in your location, it might be different. You understand? In your location, it might be different. Are you with me? Yes, so please bear that in mind. So here you can see he's marking the staircase in order to place the boards along the staircase area, so that when you're climbing the staircase, you won't have some difficulties. You understand? From here, I want to encourage all of you that when you're building a house, consider your age as well when you get older. You understand? I'll prefer if you bring your master bedroom to the ground floor and make it comfortable for yourself. Make room for where your wheelchair, because sometimes when you get older, you're not able to walk, you have to sit on a wheelchair, or perhaps your mother is going to stay in the house with you, or your father. Kindly make room for wheelchair areas, because most of our buildings, we don't incorporate that into it, and it's very bad. So we need to make sure that sometimes in the future, either myself, yourself, or our mothers or fathers will be with us, and in case some of them are not able to walk, they'll be sitting in a wheelchair. We have to find a way of getting them through to the room. Okay, if you're on the first floor and you have your master bedroom there, it will be very difficult to get there, and therefore you will need someone to be carrying you up and down, up and down. So please bear that in mind. Okay, I'd prefer you bring your master bedroom to the ground floor. What do you think? If you have the different suggestion, please drop your comment and let's have a conversation right there. It will be an interesting topic, I believe. You understand? This is solely my opinion. Please don't get it twisted. If you have a different suggestion, drop your comment. All right? Thank you so much. So right after the plywood, you can see that the carpenter is doing a perfect, fantastic, excellent job. See? The rubber, we have different types of the DPM. Don't go and buy the fake one. You can see this one is very thick. Very thick. Yes, there are lighter ones. Don't let people cheat you. Okay, so he's doing everything step by step, step by step. So after the plywood, then the DPM. You can see that he's covered the entire surface with the DPM. Now, the reason for this one, to protect the plywood, so that it doesn't soak water. Okay, number two, it also helps the underneath of the concrete to become very smooth, okay, such that you don't do ceiling plastering. Ceiling plasterings are expensive and very difficult, and therefore most masons, when they are doing ceiling plastering, they charge you differently from the wall plastering. You understand? And I prefer you avoid ceiling plastering and do it this way, and then you only do an andree, okay, andree on your ceiling. It makes it smoother and beautiful. Okay, yes. So now we are ready for steel bending works. Okay, the steel bender will now, you can see the holes in between, those are beams, and that is why I was talking about you reducing the cost on your lintel beams, because already we've done lintel, but here in the decking again we are going to do another beam, and this beam is a rectangle and is thicker and heavier than that of the lintel. You understand? So if you're putting up a structure of this kind and your steel bender does not advise you correctly, you end up stacking up lots of rods in places where perhaps they're not even needed. The most interesting part of a building is the columns, or people will say the pillars. Yes, from the foundation is where you need to set in your rods. Your mesh, your columns should be strong and thicker. You understand? The pillars should be stronger with good cement all the way to the top. You understand? Yes. Don't waste money unnecessarily. You need an advice, a good advice. Contact Isaac Gomado, my steel bender. He actually helped me a lot, because before I thought, stacking up iron rods here and there will make your building stronger, but that is not true. We have areas where you need your iron rods and areas where you don't necessarily need a thicker ones. You understand? So these are the beams. Before any iron or reinforcement bar is placed on the top, they have to first deal with the beams. And these are all the beams they are doing. You can see these are 6 stirrupes. 6. Okay, 6 stirrupes. And they're all going in all the areas as they've been indicated. Those holes you've seen in there, the beams are going to be placed in there. Most of them are crossing each other. They know how to intertwine them and then drop them in those beams. You understand? Once this is done, the next step is secret beams. Okay, I'm saying this because Mr. Jacob, you remember the last issue? All right, yes, secret beams. Secret beams will come after these beams have been placed in there. Then secret beams will come after the secret beam. Then the top bars and the down bars will be laid. Those are the final ones. And once he's done, the carpenter will now come again and put another board along the peripheral, okay, such that when they pour the concrete, it will not pour down. As you can see, there's no board covering, up to the top. Okay, it's just to the beam area. You understand? Yes. So mostly the floor decking, the thickness is 6 inches. Okay, 6 inches. Some people go for 8 inches. Some people go for 10 inches, but that's a lot. 10 inches is thick. Okay, and that's a lot of money. But the standard, as in Ghana, most people go is 6 inches. That is the thickness of your floor decking. Okay, some people want to increase the thickness such that when you're walking on it and someone is underneath, it doesn't make any noise. As you can see, they are dropping the beams, okay, step by step, and that's a secret beam. This is a secret beam. Okay, all secret beams need to be prepared and laid. You understand? And all of them should be locking. Every secret beam should be locking with the beams. Okay, so Mr. Jacob, let the people learn from this one. Okay, and whoever is watching, watch it keenly, such that should you have a steel bender working on your project, at least you can see, and if something is wrong, you will know. Okay, so all these beams are being done. This is the staircase. Okay, so right from the garage, where the gentleman is chiseling the floor, to your left, from your viewing to your left, there is the garage. So once you come out from the garage, you climb the staircase, you're going upstairs. You understand? So there are small things or little things that you can know. Pick them up, learn a lot. Okay, pay attention to your project. Don't just give money and expect the artisan to just work. No, they might skip some things, and it is up to you, to know your house, know your drawing, know exactly what you're looking for, and you take your time and do it. Don't be in a haste. You understand? You regret it tomorrow. Take your time. If there's any correction and that can be done, let them do it. Okay, before you proceed. All right? Yes, take your time. And you need to have, good artisans on the field. All right. So I'll be coming your way with the continuation of this appreciation to Madam Rita. In your shot are the artisans that work on the project. We have the mason, electricals, steel bender, carpenter, and security systems will also come, but I included his name. The plumber is there as well. Okay, Mr. Frederico Wusu. All right, so contact all of them in case you need their assistance. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it to family and friends, and in case you want to show us an appreciation, okay, the numbers are on your screen. Okay, please do so, and at the same time, please mourn with us because of our loss. Thank you for watching. From me to you, it's shalom. God bless you. Bye-bye.